Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is a sense of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet. That's it. The rest of the tomb, insect-free. Great start. We're here for a reason. Might be more justified. This room's smaller than it looks. Find your chest and make it stick to a soft. Brilliant. We've written well another spider. I shall see that. What's your step? Really slip. All the grass, and no one feels like it too. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Complicated.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine though. Now this is also great moments narrative.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even onto the pine bones. Lovely.
Lies outside the sarcophagus. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Wingardium Leviosa. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked over on either side of this archway.
Revelio. Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no better. Here. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Peril. I need to find a safe way across. Lumos. Here. Lumos. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio! Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Fringo!
The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard. Another bounty. Considering how well you did on the last one, should be a 6.
How brave is this of you?
Such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo. Rebellion. Confringo. Here. Rebellion. Here. Rebellion.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Rebellion. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Lumos.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo. Stupefy. Accio. Concendio. Stupefy. Revelio. Stupefy. Incendio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet. Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was trouble, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been hard to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't go. We just still things. Bad. We'll get to Feldcroft. I'd rather Anne not know what we've done to get this ready. She thinks I'm Ominous. We'll only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
It's up there, by the Hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. Attack!
Let's hurry.
Easily diverted. Not the one. Let's get this. Rather unwise coming back this way.
I will have it. Got him.
Call that not with we'll make you.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious Curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Another adventure, are we?
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form. and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news. I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominous in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are, ahead.
No way, this is fine. Can anyone who tries?
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Oi! Pass that fire whiskey over here. You have to learn to share.
What was that? I feel as though I'm not.
Nothing over here.
Ringo!
Kill spells glance off of me.
Revelio.
This will help. We do it fast.
Our way through will be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Could do with a nice mushroom stew about now. How nice of you to stop by. Someone's been taken out. This is almost too easy. Get accustomed to that.
I should have been won't get away with that.
It is, and that was relatively fun.
Better voice, hurry.
I'm only following orders. Thank you, everything.
Somebody missed it, Tim.
It was close to accident before. Now I see why. Too disgusting bringing a spider to prey on.
I know it. Not your best moment, I fear. Danger! I won't rest.
Too many. I definitely think there's something anyway. Revelio. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be hairy legs, or soft eyes, or fist fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio. Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure that.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Protego. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
We're making it work.
Professor Head will be proud.
Lumos.
Revelio. Incendio. I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Revelio. Lumos. We're not finished yet. Bring them. Incendio. Right. Bring them. Incendio. Incendio.
certainly cleared the room. The Ravenclaw you certainly got a room. Oh, the door. I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple of infants. These rooms must be connected somehow. Try casting at them more quickly. Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora. Sebastian,
Hopefully it will
I
help
think I
some
found
out.
something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the...
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. That's when I realized something.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then...
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster,
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well...
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the...
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the Ministry. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to... Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak. At least that's what she thought she heard, when he realized what his job... So, I'm not sure he'd go to the Ministry to report...
Good luck with Ominous, until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
I received your owl.
I'm glad you came. How are they still one step ahead of us?
I don't know. I did see another memory. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to...
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to... They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Oh, either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to...
I do care about Anne, but I'm tired of explaining myself. Perhaps we should part ways.
That's not what I meant. We're just not...
I know. Now, shall we see why the triptych led is...
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
Don't we?
Radio, I imagine. This mountain needs to safeguard local valuables, but it's been abandoned. Go off the coast.
Accusations in someone
Get away with that.
All the Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. That's yours overhead? Something to
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not going to trap us out into silence.
Get out your trespass.
Wait! We should have some sort of plan.
Are you quite...
One less human to worry about.
You are terribly outmatched. Johnny!
I won't rest until you're
This will not go well for you.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins,
You could have got us killed.
but I didn't.
Let's keep going.
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Wonderful there.
All the Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Nothing much seems to help him achieve his goals in that regard. Away with that.
This must be it.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait. For what?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated. Lodgok said,
Oh,
stop it, that's enough.
I thought we wanted the same.
We do. Listen to me. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about... That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my... I do trust you. And I don't think...
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We have our work cut out for us. So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders.
Revelio.
How fitting. I shall sleep next night. Oh, I think 3 magicians. I'm sure we take better than goblin dinner. Annoying little beasts, aren't they? I've never seen it for ages. Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me. Through the cavern can't have been a new challenge. How did you such a We've seen symbols like this. Fringo! Can't get out of here quick enough. Fringo!
together.
That's a piece of work.
Revelio.
Did you find something?
The journal entry. It's a normal thing.
We can climb up to the right. What a view! Well worth it. Another barrier. We've lost it. This can't be the end. Must be another floor above us. Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
This place can't account to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here. Another rune symbol. Feeling as if I should be speaking the language by now. Could this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece of the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen, but I don't understand why she...
I wish you could see one of...
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this. I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder...
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
Worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's copper and silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care, if at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
He won't listen to reason.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find something.
Where was Sebastian when you found him?
Just ahead. In the great room.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use...
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and
Not exactly. He's controlling them. As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, so when Anne said she couldn't stay here...
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor... I'll be back as soon as I can. Be careful.
Accio! Revelio. How many Inferi are there? Lucas to tell us. There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian!
I told you. The relic. I've been trying to reverse the dark, just as I can control the...
Control?
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
Solomon! The relic! You'll pay for this!
Here
must be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer. Avada Kedavra! No!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done?
I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Sebastian, wait! Stop, Sebastian, hold on!
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
You went too far, Sebastian.
I can't think right now. I need to leave. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to... You understand. You can talk to Ominous.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one. I only hope she can forgive me. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous.
What a mess. I can't believe it. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. She was beside herself with grief. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but...
We don't have a choice. You're right.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never...
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step.
Very well. Farewell for now. Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know. Thank you for coming.
Ominous, I received your owl. What's happened with Sebastian?
He's been expelled, and will soon face trial at the Ministry. It will never be the same without him.
I never thought things would end this way. I hope
so too.
Were you able to tell Sebastian about...
I was. Black let me talk to Sebastian before he left. At first he wouldn't believe it. Then he realized it all made sense. Anne was shocked too, but in some sense relieved to know the truth.
I'm glad to hear it. She deserves peace.
She does. Sebastian was my... I know you two had grown close, that you were helping each other with more than just finding a cure for Anne. He means a lot to us both. I know we had a bit of a rocky... I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.